Welcome back to Redhead Art. Today we're going to show you how to make these cute magnetic crabs. And they're once again from my lovely book, Redhead Art. Do check it out. Here we go. I'm going to show you how to make these crabs today. And if you like this little minion bookmark, have a look over here and see how it's made. Anyway, let's get started. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, obviously. So I'm going to stick these over here so they're not in our way. What you will need is a shell. You will need some paints, ideally something like acrylics or enamels. I'm going to use enamels today, although these are done with acrylics. I'm just using enamels because, I don't know, I've got more of them. You will need some googly eyes, and per crab you will need about 2 pipe cleaners, red ones ideally. This is quite a small shell, so you probably would get away with 1.5 pipe cleaners, but it depends on the shell size. And then you will need some glue. I use either hot glue gun or I think this glue is really good. It's called Anita's Tacky Glue and I love it, and it's really good and it works really well. And these crabs are made using this glue, but today for the video I'm going to use a hot glue gun because it is easier to demonstrate with a hot glue gun. First thing you need to do is paint your shell. Let's get the enamel glue open. Let's get a little surface and paint it. Just to save a bit on glue and paint, I just stick the paint straight on like so, and then paint all over. Now enamel paints dry really quickly, so I could actually just wait for this to dry and carry on, but to be honest, I'm going to paint it, and then I prepared one earlier. We do like a little bit of prep time, don't we? Now I know that acrylic and enamel paints, obviously, they stain your fingers and stuff, so you know it's not the end of the world if you get some on your fingers. It will wash off eventually, but you know, just bear that in mind. So you've painted your shell, you're putting it to the side, and ta-da! Here's one I did earlier. I'm really hoping that's in focus. There we go. So next thing you need to do is start making your legs. So the first thing I do is I cut one of them into 8 pieces. That's there you go. Is it 8? Yes, it is 8. Cut it again, like so, and like so. There we go. Actually, I'm going to use another one. That's 4 pieces. I did lie, like so, and then this is going to turn into my pinchers. I'm going to leave them like this actually. Make a little handle. Can you see like that? These are quite small pinchers. Actually, you know what? And then do another pincher here. There you go. I've kind of done it a bit differently this time, sorry. Normally I make these a lot bigger, but anyway, that still works, and you can make these a bit shorter and work it out. So that goes for not really thinking about what I was doing, doesn't it? So now you've got you need 8 legs. I'm going to cut another one in half. See, they don't have to be that long. You need 1, let's start again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that means I've used 1.5 pipe cleaners. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I do like to wing it, as they say. So you're going to have to glue those all in place. But before you glue them in place, what you will need is a piece of cardboard, because you're going to have to, in order to glue your magnet on, you will need like a surface. So before you glue your legs on, take your shell so you get it exactly right size, draw around it like so, cut it out like so. I'm going to cut out just inside the line because I don't want the black line to show, but not too much inside the line because otherwise it won't fit your shell. I love it when I make my own crafts, and I made these about 3-4 years ago, and clearly I wasn't really, when I said let's make this video, did I spend ages checking my own instructions? No, I didn't. So now check that this fits. I'm going to cut a tiny bit more off, like so, and then it probably does fit. Let's have a look. Yeah, I quite like the look of that. So you've got your cardboard all ready to go, and now you go around here, put your hot glue gun. So in the in my book I used just, you know, ordinary PVA glue, and that did mean that you had to leave it to dry all night. So get those in place, the 4 legs on one side, squish it down. So you did have to have a 2-step process. So I'm just getting another graft glue out. So it is a longer process if you're using ordinary glue, but the point I'm trying to make is you don't always have to have, you know, special equipment like a hot glue gun. Because I really hate crafts where you can't just get on and make them. It just means that if you're doing this with normal glue, you do have to wait for it to dry, and it could be an overnight waiting job. So your front of your crab is up here, so that's where I'm going to put my little sort of pincher legs, like so. I'll put that like that. Now give that, because it's a hot glue gun, give that a short moment to dry. And whilst I'm waiting for those to dry, make sure you don't burn yourself, obviously. Bend those down, ready for the cardboard, like this. Bend them down. So again, if you're using PVA glue, that will take a little bit longer. Get my, the other way around, get my cardboard, glue it all the way around the outside. Like so. And then gently pop it on top. There we go. Now get your magnet. Now a magnet usually has a dot on one side, and the dot will tell you which side's the magnetic one and which isn't. Let me just double check. I've put a magnet on before and glued it the wrong way around, and then obviously it won't stick to the fridge. So do check. I've checked that the dot is the bit that needs to go in, and the flat surface is facing out. So here we go, and then just to add the little detail, the eyes. And again, like I said, hot glue gun or PVA, but it has to be good PVA. And you have your very own little crab magnet. And what I love is if you use different eye sizes, they all have a different character. So here we've got one with 2 quirky different sized eyes, here one with a big one, and today I've done one with just an ordinary sized eyes. So anyway, I hope you liked our little shell craft, and that we get to see you here on Redhead Art again soon. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.